A few years ago, on a youth group weekend, a group of us performed Monty Python's Four Yorkshiremen sketch. But as we only had 3 people who could do a bad Yorkshire accent, we rewrote the sketch and entitled it The Three Yorkshiremen. One of the co-writers, Tim Brooke-Taylor, died on the 12th of April 2020. So I'm going to perform this in his honour. The Three Yorkshiremen. Very passable, this, very passable. Nothing like a glass of Shattered de Chasselet wine, eh, Josiah? You're right there, Obadiah. Who'd have thought 30 years ago we'd all be sitting here drinking Shattered de Chasselet wine? Aye, in them days, we'd be glad to have a price of a cup of tea. A cup of cold tea. Without milk or sugar. Or tea in a filthy cracked cup. We never used to have a cup, we used to have to drink out rolled up newspaper. The best we could manage was to suck on a piece of damp cloth. But you know, we were happy in those days, though we were poor. Aye, because we were poor, my old dad used to say to me, money doesn't buy you happiness. He was right. I was happier then, and I had nothing. We used to live in this tiny old house with great big holes in the roof. House? You were lucky to have a house. We used to live in one room, all 126 of us. No furniture. Half the floor was missing. We were all huddled together in one corner for fear of falling. You were lucky to have a room. Would have been a palace to us. We used to live in an old water tank on a rubbish tip. We got woken up every morning by having a load of rotting fish dumped all over us. House? Well, when I say house, it was only a hole in the ground covered by a bit of tarpaulin, but it was a house to us. We were evicted from our hole in ground. We had to go and live in a lake. You were lucky to have a lake. There were 160 of us living in a small shoebox in the middle of the road. Cardboard box. Aye. You were lucky. We lived for 3 months in a brown paper bag in a septic tank. We used to have to get up at 6 o'clock in the morning, clean the bag, eat just stale bread, get to work down mill for 14 hours a day, week in, week out. When we got home, our dad would thrash us to sleep with his belts. We used to have to get out the lake at 3 o'clock in the morning, clean the lake, eat a handful of hot gravel, go to work at mill every day for 2pence a month, come home and Dad would beat us around head and neck with a broken bottle. If we were lucky. Well, we had it tough. We used to have to get up out of shoebox at 12 o'clock at night and lick the road clean with our tongues. We had half a handful of freezing cold gravel, worked 24 hours a day at the mill for 4pence every 6 years, and when we got home, our dad would slice us in two with a bread knife. Right, I had to get up in the morning at 10 o'clock at night, half an hour before I went to bed, drink a cup of sulphuric acid, work 29 hours a day down mill and pay mill owner for permission to come to work. And when we got home, our dad and our mother would kill us and dance about on our graves singing Hallelujah. But you try and tell the young people today that, and they'd not believe you. Nope. Nope.